Kamen Rider Gavv. Honestly, this series has the strangest first episode I have ever seen. With this season being the 39th iteration of Kamen Rider, does episode 1 of this series work as a good introduction? Let's find out, or as I say, let's just get into it. While I haven't seen much Kamen Rider, in fact the only Kamen Rider media I've ever seen are the superhero Tyson movies, a bit of Kamen Rider Dragon Knight, and a bit of that weird Mask Rider show. Honestly, this first episode made me understand the hype around Kamen Rider. This episode begins with our main character Shoma running away from some weird military type people. And while, he's running away from these people, he opens many doors, and eventually, walking through one of these doors led him to the human world. Eventually, he meets a young boy who's bringing seashells for his mom, which gives the main character some flashbacks to when he used to live with his mom. This young boy, who we just met, almost gets run over until our main character pushes him out of the way, saving this young boy's life. Cut to this random woman, and a freelance writer called Karakita is talking about half a year ago, a random monster could have went in and took her husband. Cut to some random monster and a random guy, and this guy is giving him a looks to be like little pieces that actually have human faces on them. Cut back to our main hero and the young boy going to look what seems to be a garage. And our main hero is trying out human candy for the first time. But then, some weird thing, which is later revealed to be the henshin belt, which I kind of find very strange. But anyway, after he's done eating, human snacks, a bunch of these little snacks start appearing out of his belt / stomach. After young boy leaves, our main character starts getting a whole bunch of flashbacks, containing him and his mom, and he made a promise not to eat any snacks. Cut back to the young boy again, and he thinks he's walking alone, but then some random guy with the monster belt thing, starts chasing him. But then our main character Shoma, jumped at the right moment, saving this boy's life. But this guy quickly transformed into a monster. He quickly starts charging in to fight the enemy. But him alone isn't enough to defeat him. But then a bunch of those little snacks from earlier, called Gold Gizmo, tell him to use the belt. So he puts in the popping gummy one, he turns the handle, and boom, he becomes Kamen Rider Gavv. And with this being his base form, honestly, the design so far honestly looks pretty cool. He starts fighting the enemy, and every time he gets weak, he turns the handle, and either he, refills his energy, or he gets some brand new power up. While fighting the enemy, like all these scenes, with all the fighting, honestly look pretty cool. Like, the camera work just looks so amazing. But as, we see him as a hero, the young boy's mom thinks both of them are the monster. But even with that comment, Shoma still moves on. He defeats the enemy, and he writes a little goodbye letter to the boy we just met, saying how he's going on his own. And while he's riding towards the wind, he gets knocked over again, and then a new person finds him. My overall thoughts on this episode, I honestly really love it. Like, I don't know why, it just seems so cool. And, by the time I upload this, episode 2 should be out. In fact, episode 3 should be on its way. But I'm absolutely ready to see more of Kamen Rider Gavv. But with that, I'll see you guys next time.